Hello and welcome everybody. This is Yan Man bringing you a Fleet Ops audio commentary for patch 3.12. Today, hopefully, we have an exciting game for you. It's a 3v3. We have, starting off at the bottom team, in the left-hand corner as the White Federation. This here is Shude, and he looks to be I think this is a Risner, possibly. Over here, his teammate, Maul, is the blue Klingons, and this is a Takroja Klingons. And rounding out the bottom team, this is Dur as the green Romulans. So, up here at the top, we have, from in the right-hand corner, this here is Boggs as the Orange Federation, and possibly Risner as well. Over here, this is as the red Klingon, Stardust, and this is a Martok Klingon. Over here, we have as the purple Dominions, this is Siren, and playing as a PureTech Dominion. So, the map that we are on today is Final Frontier 2. It is a 6-player map, 18K by 18K. And it is a recent addition to the stock FO maps, so it has seen a lot of play as a custom map by Boggs in 3.11, and so yeah, congratulations on the inclusion into stock FO. So players here are just starting to get their hands on patch 3.12. The game's maybe like 30 hours old at this point in time, so not really sure. Everyone's trying to get a feel for what's going on. You might see some of these PureTech strategy here is pulling off into straight bugs. That's possibly, we'll see. We'll see how it works. There's definitely some validity to it, but I think in 3.12 there are some excellent counters for it. Over here, as again, Stardust playing the red Klingons is doing very still offensive build, pretty much the standard Star Yard first, followed by a mining colony or whatnot, and then your rest of your offensive stuff. So he's pumping out. Burrell's going to look to do some harassment potentially early on. Over here, as the orange guys are starting to ramp up, this is. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This is the orange. Because of the Nova class, this is a Mason Fed. The construction time bonus got removed from the construction ship, so we should potentially see a few new units. So Boggs is pumping out some Risners. I'm sorry, some Sabers, and possibly also just to get a little bit of early offensive fleet on the board, just in case he gets a little bit harassed. Over here, we can see that Shude is doing a little bit of scouting. Down here in the bottom, Shude is going for... And this here is also a Mason. I called this wrong earlier, so avatar bonuses have changed around a little bit. So Mason has a new Nova class. Risner does not, I don't think. And... So it looks like Shude is trying to tech to a warp in, do an early warp in. He does have a large map. It is a 3v3 at the moment, so he is afforded a little bit of space in order to tech up, but that is a little bit of a gamble too, because what I've seen happen on this map is 2 or 3 of your opponents will come and go just whack one of your teammates, and you might be one of those. So this early, I'm guessing, trying to rush the warp in could come in handy, and it could bite him in the butt. He is researching chassis level 1, so he is probably going to go into Monsoons. Those are good anti-small ships. We'll see what he does with that, because there's no really good reason unless he's going to try to heck even further, which we're seeing no evidence of at the moment. So over here, Maul is still pumping out Burrells, and he's also following that up with some Cubedge. I saw those right there. And he's doing a little bit of early expand into his first expansion, his natural expansion. You can see on the minimap that folks are moving into their natural expansions rather quickly. It is, again, a large map. You can do this. The distance provides you a little bit of buffer zone and safety. Your opponent's really not going to harass you with just 2 or 3. They're going to come at you with 5, 6, or 7. Mainly because the size of the map allows you to produce that last vessel, and so the defender has a little bit of a bonus because he gets that extra amount of time, that transit time, to produce ships. Additionally, the defender here happens to get the bonus of being able to quickly repair and get back in the battle, whereas the offensive player in, say, this harass would suffer from that. Now you can see Boggs here is moving into his Tritanium, and he is looking to do that with a Star Yard, and with this, what this will do is he'll give himself basically a proxy yard, and the proxy yard will allow him to repair ships that are in this area. This is a little bit different than, say, a platform, a defensive platform, which would give him some immediate offense in the meantime. However, you can see that the Romulans, are moving in. They're going to take a couple stabs at this expansion. Boggs is moving in an Intrepid here, so here we have a 1 versus, well, actually 2 versus 2 here on this ship thing. But see here, this is where this Proxy Star Yard comes in so handy. He can just go repair. Boggs can just repair here. These Romulans are not going to get anything out of this. They do have phase plates. They have a little bit more tanking, but again, this Proxy Star Yard is going to give these guys all the repair and all of the durability that they need. At this point, I think Dur just needs to back away. Otherwise, he risks losing a ship if he gets one of these guys a little bit too far down in the health. I mean, he does have phase plates left, and he just needs to retreat at this point in time. Again, he's really not giving Boggs any credit here, because Boggs, you know that Boggs is going to do this. And Boggs right here is even go ahead and put a platform up. I really don't even think this is necessary. Dur coming in, trying to lure this Intrepid away, and bringing in a 3rd Rain. But again, just not going to make any sort of dent in this at the moment. So we're going to take a look down here. Looks like Stardust has started to make a raid on the Federation's, on the bottom team's Federation with 3 Brels, but a phaser platform is out and about, and it is just tagging ships. So these phaser platforms are very, very good as far as defensive turns, because they take a lot, and these early ships don't have anything. But at the same time, Maul is coming in with a little bit of extra help and tagging on some of Stardust's Klingon ships, and he is going to end up... Wow, so Klingon 4-second cloak, really almost biting Stardust in the butt, but just barely managing to get out. You can see he got like 10% hull here. So a little bit of early raiding going on. Nothing too successful, but everyone just getting straight into the swing of 3-1-2 here rather quickly. So back, a little bit of the lull in the action. People are again expanding, doing a good job there. Really going to need to keep those mineral productions going so that their shipyard production can keep up with that. They are going to need it on this large map. Oh, and we have a warp and shoot it coming in on one of Boggs' expansion, knowing where his fleet was. He is risking a quick jaunt into this guy, take out a couple of these mining freighters, and this actually ends up going to work very well for him. You can see that he is moving away his steam runner, and the question is whether these Klingons are going to follow that. And yeah, so the steam runner is not a very good class as far as being able to tank anything. So Shooty does get a couple of those kills in, and that steam runner manages to make it away. So there's nothing much left on the board, except here comes Maul with his Klingon fleet, trying to put pressure on Boggs too. So Boggs calling for a little bit of help. getting just a little bit beat up here. He does, again, have his Star Yards nearby. He is able to repair. He's going to lose that one Saber. These guys